Hello kids, week 24. So part 2 ng quiz ninyo. So anyway, you will be guided with this quiz kasi this is like a quiz and at the same time review na rin para sa quarter exams ninyo next week. Okay, so kindly prepare a paper for this activity. So may bond paper ba kayo dyan or intermediate paper? Please do make use of that. No, you cannot use notebooks, okay? Kasi syempre may delay ang pag-submit and pagsauli sa inyo kapag notebook unlike pag paper diretso na. So again, you can pause the video if you need more time to solve the item. Okay? So number 1, yung topic natin dito is all about angles no in geometric figures. So syempre, before we engage with geometric figures, mag-start muna tayo sa line. So if you notice, we have a straight line over here. My mouse was not able to draw a straight line. I mean, the red mark. Pero as you can see, yun na, a straight line. And every straight line with a certain vertex will give you a total of 180 degrees. And one part being 72 degrees. And the other missing part is x. In other words, kapag i-combine nyo to, ang x plus ang 72 degrees, this will give you a total of 180 degrees. Okay? So, yan ang, kumbaga, ang separate itong dalawa nga dito. So, if you're going to add x and 72 degrees, it will give you 180 degrees, forming the line. So, in other words, x and 72 degrees form the line. So, what are you going to do in this situation to solve for this missing value? Okay, so napaka-basic lang yan. The pretty most basic thing to do for you is to get the total, which is 180 degrees, and subtract 82 from it. Then from there, you'll be able to get your answer and that leaves you with x. Okay? So, ganun lang po ang pag-solve involving straight lines with certain missing, with certain angles and missing angles as well. Okay, so number 2, if you notice, we now have 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. So, writing it in an equation, we can now say that 51 degrees plus 97 degrees plus x is equivalent to 180 degrees. Bakit na naman 180 degrees? Kasi nga, this is a straight line. Okay? So, yan ang ibig sabihin dyan. So, pretty much what you did earlier, what we did earlier, it's basically the same. It's just that in this case, nadagdagan lang tayo. There are now 1, 2, 3 angles. Unlike earlier, you have only 1 and 2. Okay? So, ngayon, we have 1, 2, 3. So, the same lang yan. Siyempre, you should deal with this first. Ganun lang kadali yan muna for now. Okay? So, you already know what to do. Pretty much the same as number 1. So, pause the video if you need more time. Then, let's proceed to number 3. Okay. Again, the same lang. Write nyo lang muna para mas maintindihan nyo. Para mas may detail lang tayo. You have 23 degrees plus x plus 96 degrees plus 12 degrees. So, and then they all lie along a straight line which is equivalent to or which sums up to 180 degrees. Okay? So, ganun lang. Sa number 4 naman, we now have a triangle. So, again, there are 3 basic types of triangles. We have the scalene triangle. We have the isosceles triangle. And we have the equilateral triangle. It's hard to write with a mouse, so pasensya na. You see, pati ang pag-spelling nagkakamali tayo. Equilateral. Okay. So we have the scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, and the equilateral triangle. So in this case, if you notice, all angles are different. 1, 2, 3. So this is considered a scalene triangle where no sides. Kung manonotice nyo lang, kahit yung sides lang, the sides are not the same in terms of length, no? None of any side, no, kahit isang pair lang ng sides that are basically the same. So wala. So this is considered a scalene triangle, and expect whenever you have a scalene triangle, all angles should be different. There are no same angles. Okay, no same measurements. Okay, so no same measurements tayo. So how do you do this? Pretty much the same logic yung sa straight line. All you need to do is to get the two given angles, 117 and 45 degrees. All you need to do here now is just to add them all up. Once you'll have your answer here, all you need to do, of course, to solve for x is to subtract it from 180. Then that will be your answer for your x. Okay, this is how you solve for scalene triangle. Pretty much the same for other triangles, pero sometimes may mga technique tayo. Okay, so ganito lang ang pag-solve sa scalene triangle. Guided, like what I've said earlier, guided because this is a review. Kasi medyo matagal na tong topic natin. Okay, next number. So ganun. Number 5, if you notice, again, pag nagde-determine tayo ng triangle kasi, type of triangle kasi, it's basically important for you to know kung which type of triangle yan so that it will help you para mas madali ma-solve, no? So, in this case, first things first that you need to see are the sides, no? Kung any of them ba would somehow be the same of length. By simply looking, you might think that this side and this side are of the same length, pero if you're going to look closely, at some point, it doesn't really have the same length, no? Parang you can really see the difference from there. So which means we can now say that this is a scalene triangle. So ibig sabihin, pwede na naman po tayong mag-solve using the method that we did earlier. Okay? Logical lang to, ha. This is not solved algebraically kasi I don't want to confuse you. Yung batch nyo nga. So, yan ang yung concern ko. So, I'm doing the basic, pinaka-basic na way of solving. So, then again, you just need to get the two given angles, 1, 2. Just like here, we have 1, 2. Solve nyo lang siya. Then, basically, ganun lang. Just get the idea from here. Para mag-work naman kayo on your own. Okay? Okay, so for the next number, again, identifying the sides, no? And if you notice nga, as long as yung pinaka-basic na makikita nyo, hindi the same yung sides, and the angles are not the same. If you have the doubt that they look the same, you can actually just base them with the given angle. They're not the same, so it is safe to say that this is a scalene triangle. Okay, according to the given angles. Okay, so from here, continue na po. You already know what to do. So I'm now going to skip to number 7. Okay, so for number 7, if you notice now that this is another type of triangle, it's quite similar. Kunin natin yung information pala dito. We have the scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. And if you notice that the sides, itong two sides here, or what we call the legs, are somehow obviously of the same length. Okay? So yung legs basically look the same. in terms of length. And this, from these legs, we can now consider these angles dito as the base angles. And whenever a triangle have two legs of the same length, it is called an isosceles triangle. Okay? Isosceles triangle ang tawag dito because both legs are the same. And under an isosceles triangle, you should know that base angles are the same. The same or equal. Okay? So base angles are the same or equal. So ibig sabihin, whatever the angle here is, it's just the same as this one over here. So kapag yan hindi nyo pa rin nakuha, hindi ko na alam ano ang problema natin. Okay? So the information is very, very obvious. Okay? Sorry about that. So, okay. Next number tayo. Okay, then again, it's just the same. Lumaki lang siya ng konti in terms of size. And legs are still the same, which means this is an isosceles triangle pa rin. Okay, then again, base angles are the same. So which means whatever your angle here is, it's just the same as this one over here. Kasi ito nga yung mga base angles natin. And from there, you'll be able to solve for x. Now, how you solve for y? Okay, pwede nyo i-apply ngayon ang way of solving. Okay, and then again, you will be able to apply the same process on how you solve for the scalene triangle. Kasi since ang sinabi nga that isosceles triangle base angles are the same, which means whatever your angle here is just the same as your angle here. Which means from at this point, you now have two angles given. 1, 2. And one angle is missing. So just the same when we are doing scalene triangles. We have 1, 2 angles are given and 1 is missing. Okay? So the same point. The same thing lang. So ngayon, after forming this information, ito na nga, getting the base angles, you will now be able to solve for the other angle. Okay, using the method on how you solve for the scalene triangle. Okay, the same lang. Exactly the same. Kasi two angles are given naman. This is given. This is also given. So ito na lang yung missing ngayon. So from there, you'll be able to solve that. Okay? Okay, number 7. So, technically, the same pa rin yan. Two sides are equal. The same approach. Yun pa rin yun. From here, base angles are given pa rin. One of the base angles are given. So, which means you'll still be able to do this the same as what you did here. Okay, so you might notice parehas yung number natin. Ayusin ko lang muna yung numbering natin, okay? This should be number 8 na. Okay, nagkaroon lang tayo ng mix-up sa numbers. Actually, marami na pala akong na-repeat na numbers again. Going back lang tayo. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so nasa number 9 na pala tayo. Okay, so basically, this is the same as 7 and 8. It's just that the triangle looks different, pero they are still isosceles triangle in which these two legs are the same and base angles are given. So when base angles are given, ganito lang yung process. It's like you're solving a scalene triangle. Okay, when base angles are given, again, pag base angles are given, it's just the same as solving for the scalene triangle. Kasi napaka-easy na. Once you'll have this, you'll be able to get this as well. Okay, so madali lang. Now, I'm going to show you a different situation when it comes to isosceles triangle. So, this one. So, if you notice, nakatagilid lang yung triangle natin, in which these are the legs of which are the same. And these are our base angles. And if you notice that our base angles are not given, but still you should know that these two angles are the same, which means once you'll be able to solve for x, you'll also be able to solve for y. Okay? So how will we solve for this? So ganito lang yan. First and foremost, you take your other angle. Kasi meron tayong base angle and the other angle. Diba? Erase ko lang to kasi parang binubura ko na yung 24. Okay. So we have the other angle. What you need to do here first is just to subtract 24 degrees from 180. Bakit 180? Oh, baka hindi ko na mention kanina kasi maybe I felt that it is needless to say that for a triangle, all triangles kasi they all sum up to 180. Yang mga angles na yan. You have three angles, 1, 2, 3. Adding up all three angles of any type of triangle will lead you to 180. Okay? So going back tayo sa number 10. Okay. First and foremost is just to subtract the other angle. Okay, this is a type of an isosceles triangle where the base angles are not given. So ang gawin nyo lang is the other angle, subtract it from 180, then whatever your answer is, you divide it by 2. Now, Teacher Mark, why do we divide by 2? Okay, bakit tayo magdi-divide by 2? Okay, sinabi ko na that when you divide by 2, this will now give you your base angles. Okay, will now be equivalent to the base angles natin. Okay, bakit divided by 2? Why not 3? Why not 4? Why not 5? Because we have two angles which are of the same measurement. Kasi pag nagdi-divide tayo by, when we basically divide, ini-equal natin yung quantity. Diba? Parehas yung answer. So, why do we divide it by 2? Because we have two base angles which are, in this case, in an isosceles triangle, are of the same measurement. Okay? So, this is how you solve isosceles triangles where the other angle is given. Kasi sa mga last two natin, if you notice, we have the other angle is always missing. 1, 2. In which the base angles naman ang mga given. So, just the same here. Okay? So, this is the situation where the other angle is given. So, ganito lang mag-solve. Okay? Sa other angle. Take 180 minus 24, which is in this case is the other angle. Then, whatever your answer here is just divide it. You just divide it by 2. Then, from there, you will have your base angle. Then again, base angle, sila nga yung dalawang base angle. So, they are the same. Okay? Whatever your angle here is, it's just the same as your angle over here. Okay? So, number 11, it's just the same as number 10. Naging shorter lang siya. This is your other angle. And siguro from here, you'll be able to do this on your own, basing on how you did and how we did it in number 10. Okay. So, number 12. Okay. Ito naman sa number 12, if you notice that all three sides are the same. And in this case, this is called an equilateral triangle. Again, why am I explaining everything in detail? Kasi this is a review. Okay? Equilateral, meaning all sides are the same. And for an equilateral triangle, you should always know that not just all sides are the same, but also all angles are the same. Are the same. So, ganyan lang yan. Ganoon lang po kadali. Okay? Which means, syempre, you might ask me, now Teacher Mark, what is the answer? For an equilateral triangle, it's always equivalent to 60 degrees. Parati yan, always. Now, I'm just gonna explain to you bakit naging 60. Again, how many angles meron sa triangle? We have 1, 2, 3. And for an equilateral triangle, there's always all three angles are the same. So, ibig sabihin, all angles sum up to 180 degrees. And since there are 3 angles that are the same, all we need to do is just to divide it by 3. And once you divide 18 divided by 3, I mean 180 divided by 3, this will give you 6, 18, 0, 0, 0. We now have an answer of 60. So again, always remember, for an equilateral triangle, all sides and angles are the same, in which each angle is equivalent to 60 degrees. Okay. Ngayon naman sa number 13, it's the same, equilateral pa rin siya. It's just that we have a straight line. Okay. Now you now know that this is an equilateral triangle, as I have mentioned na. So this is equivalent to 60 degrees. This is not an Angry Bird. Sabi nyo, Teacher Mark, it's an Angry Bird. No. Kasi yung mag-draw lang kayo ng ganito. Diba? Parang Angry Bird na mata na lang kulang. So anyway, hindi ko na i-erase yan. Knowing if you're going to take this part, no, you are now tasked to solve for x. If you're going to take this part, straight line, and this angle over here, in which this is now 60 degrees. Kasi nga, ito na nga, I'm taking this part. So, if you notice, kung manonotice nyo lang yan, this now brings us to the first item, di ba? Tingnan natin, punta tayo sa number 1. So, straight line with 2 angles. 1, 2. So, the same lang to sa number 13. So, as you can see. Diba? So, very basic lang. Ganun lang po ang gagawin nyo. It now, parang at first, if by simply looking at it, parang mahirap. Pero once you'll take out that figure, yung concerned figure lang that you're solving for, ito is ang x nga. So, you now have a straight line which is given to 180 degrees, and you have a given angle here that you need to remove from 180, which will give you or lead you to x. Okay? So, ganun lang ang number 13. Okay. So, yung geometrical figure na binigay sa atin dito is a triangle. We now have a rectangle naman dito. For a rectangle and a square, you should remember that the angles inside for a four-sided figure na, kasi kanina three-sided lang, di ba, triangle. Pag triangle kasi, it's equivalent to 180 degrees. When it comes to four-sided figures na, mapa-rectangle man siya or a square, it is now equivalent to 360 degrees. Okay? So, yan na yung angles, ang total sum of angles inside a four-sided figure. So, for a rectangle and a square, all angles are the same. So, taking the same logic as what we did here, we have 360 and all four angles are the same. So, divided by 4 lang tayo. So, that's 360 divided by 4. You have 9, 36, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So, we now have the answer of 90 degrees, which means for each corner of a rectangle and a square is equivalent to 90, degrees. Okay? The same thing for a square. Okay, sa number 16 naman, meron tayo ngayon an equilateral parallelogram. Type of equilateral is a parallelogram dito. Bakit ako nagsabi ng equilateral? It's a parallelogram. In which opposite sides are parallel lines. Which means no matter how you extend them, they will never meet. Okay, basic rule lang tayo dito sa parallelogram. Parallelogram, opposite angles are the same. So, which means whatever your angle here is, it's the same as the opposite side of it. When you say opposite, directly opposite. Ganyan. Okay? So, kung in this case nga, like what we have here, Whatever your angle here is, it's the same as this one. Okay, so that's number 16. Now, a different situation where two angles are missing. We have a missing angle sa opposite niya, which is ganito. And we also have an angle na wala namang value dito sa kabila pero missing siya, which is in this case is ang y. So, paano natin isosolve ito? This is very easy. All you need to do is to take yung angle na given, which is 29, and to that certain angle na non-opposite niya. So, which is in this case. Kasi ang opposite kasi ng 129 natin is, okay, nawawala yung cursor ko. I don't know why. Okay, here. Yung opposite niya kasi is this one, no? So, non-opposite. Nawawala talaga yung mouse. I don't know. Non-opposite na in this case is this one. 1, 2. And to solve for the non-opposite, all you need to do is just to take your given angle, which is 109 degrees, and subtract it from 180 degrees. Whatever your answer here, that is your answer for the non-opposite angle. Okay? So, ganito lang po kadali ang pag-solve ng non-opposite. Kasi dito madali lang. Directly opposite, diretso na. Dito naman, all you need to do is just to subtract and that's it. Yun na yung answer nyo sa non-opposite. Of course, iba yung answer nyo sa x. Iba yung answer nyo sa y. Okay? So, for x, it's just the same rule here sa number 16. Okay? Number 18, the same as number 17 without any angle, without any missing angle here. Wala na. No need na. So, basically, this is just the same as 19. 17 pala. Sorry, this is just the same as number 17. Okay, ganito lang siya kadali. Okay? So, apply nyo lang yung rule dito sa 18. For number 19, we have a trapezoid. This is another type of four-sided figure, a trapezoid. So, sa trapezoid naman, iba yung opposite angle. Dito kasi non-opposite na. The non-opposite angles are the same. By simply using common senses natin. Common sense lang. If you notice how the mouth opens, the angle opens, pati ito, they look the same. It's just that naka-mirror lang. Just the same point here. How the mirror, how this angle opens here is basically the same as how the mouth opens here or the angle opens here as well. Okay? So, parehas lang talaga. This one, that's the same as this one. That's why they are called opposite. Kasi across, rightly across. So, dito naman, non-opposite. So, para hindi kayo ma-confuse, just look at the opening of the angle. Obviously, if you notice here, sa taas, ganyan yung opening. Diba? While yung opening naman sa baba is smaller. So, if you're going to draw a Pac-Man, just to see the difference, this is a Pac-Man. The mouth opens bigger compared to the angle dito sa baba. So, obviously, they are not the same in terms of size alone. Okay? So, dito, they are the same. This one and this one. So, number 19 naman, again, we still know that this is the non-opposite at ito naman yung opposite natin. Sa trapezoid, iba ang rule. Okay? It's not like a parallelogram earlier where opposite angles are of the same measurement. Dito naman, trapezoid, kabaligtaran ng anong ginawa natin kanina. So, to solve for the opposite angle, you just need to take 180 degrees and subtract your given angle, which is 49 degrees. Then from there, you will be able to solve for x. Okay? So, ganun lang po kadali yung exam ninyo for next week. But this is just the four, angles in a geometric figure. Okay? So, that's basically it for today. Iba naman activity nyo, volume naman tayo sa Wednesday. Okay? So, that's it.